Good evening. It's Monday, the 10th of May, and we're back home to Fort Langford. Last Friday night, my daughter decided to commit matrimony, so last Thursday we went down to Jackson, Wisconsin, and checked into a motel and slept for about 15 hours and then got up and went to get her married off. But anyway, everything went wonderfully, and newlyweds are busy doing newlywed things. Saturday we were supposed to go out somewhere, and I said, "No, we're gonna just lay here and rest up. You guys go have fun." So the bride and the groom and my brother went out. They went for a walk, and they sat down. Was going to have ice cream or something. They looked over, and the bride was dead asleep sitting there, so they kind of canceled the rest of the day. So it turns out we didn't miss much. The wedding was beautiful, and I got to walk my daughter down the aisle, which was a pretty big thing for both of us. And it's just one of those things you don't get to do often in life, hopefully. And so everything went off without a hitch. And long story short, we ate well, we slept in a wonderful hotel, and you don't always have to spend a fortune to stay in a good hotel. This was a Comfort Inn. And I've stayed in a hell of a lot of 4-star hotels that wasn't running near as good as this one. And it was just spotlessly clean, and everybody was friendly, and towels were all nice and fluffy. But I've worked in a few hotels, and when you go in a place and you look around, I looked in the corners of the bathroom, and even they were clean. Hell, in my house, the corners of the bathroom ain't that clean. But this place was really well run, and everybody was friendly and went out of their way to help us. But anyway, we've been busy the last couple of weeks wrangling with the wedding and that, so I haven't done just a whole lot on here. Coming up, I've got a leather project I'm working on. I'm going to be recording how to build a belt, decorate a belt. And that chicken feeder I made before we left, that thing worked like a dream. And I'd had the chickens practice on it for about a week before we left. So they were used to it, and they just cleaned out 50 pounds of food in 4 days. So, and we got lots of eggs. We came home to more eggs than you could count. Neighbor kid come over, and she picked up 15 eggs, and we still had 30-something eggs. So that wasn't so bad for being gone for 3 days. And we have 14 hens, and so it looks like everybody was busy doing their thing there. And the rabbits managed to live through everything. Here, you devil. I have a Dell computer, and switching subjects, what a remarkably abrupt transition here. And there's a security vulnerability that I'm supposed to be fixing. And so we got to the part where I have a command line interface up, and it's just blinking along there looking for this file to delete. And so anyway, if I drop everything and looks like I go do something, that's what it'll be. But anyway, where was I here? The rabbits was fine, the chickens was fine, and it was like nobody really missed us. And which is good. It means that nothing bad happened. And we foisted the dog off on the unsuspecting neighbors who actually said the dog wasn't too bad. She whined a lot, but she stayed with one of the younger boys, and didn't cause any trouble, so that was a good thing. We have an Italian Mastiff, and they're kind of hard to get somebody to dog sit them. But that went off without a hitch. So long story short, everything went pretty well. And so we're all happy to be back home again. We went for a walk this morning, and like the one on the video where he went through the first shed and the old house and the forge and all that kind of stuff. And Nika was awful glad to be back home. She ran in all her favorite places and barked at the wind and did all sorts of fun stuff. And I don't know too much else, actually. I just wanted to get something up there so that it'd, I ain't died or anything useful like that. But like I said, we was busy with getting this wedding organized, or at least getting us organized for the wedding. And it's a 10-hour drive down there and about the same back. And stopped at my old place and visited my late wife's grave. And, well, made all sorts of plans for fixing the place back up, but whether that'll happen or not is debatable. So anyway, we're back, getting whipped back into shape again, and we come back. It's the weather report said 50 degrees and sunshiny, and I looked out the window and it snowed to beat hell. And so evidently the weather liar is back in good form too. And so with that, I'm just going to say goodnight for now, and hopefully later tonight or tomorrow I'll have leather projects starting, and we'll see what kind of catastrophe we can work up with that. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I really do appreciate you watching. See you down the road.